Hey there, thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Fatima, and in today's video I'm going to share with you the #1 way to not lose yourself once you get into a relationship. If you're interested, make sure you stay tuned. So I got a question from Angelica over in the comment section on my YouTube page. Make sure if you have any questions for me that you leave them there, or you can shoot me an email. My email is in the description box. And I wanted to answer this question because I think it's so important, and I've definitely been there before. I've gotten into a relationship, completely felt like, you know, head over heels, you're so in love, and then all of a sudden the relationship ends and you're like, who the hell am I? Or sometimes you have that realization in the relationship. You're like, who am I? Why am I so attached to this person? Why do I feel like I can't survive without this person? And that is a scary, scary, scary place to be in, to feel like you cannot survive without another person. I'm speaking from experience when I say that that's not a spot that you want to be in. I'm in a relationship now, and I can say that I love my boyfriend to death, but trust and believe that if we were to break up, I would be okay. Although I enjoy life a lot more with him in it. And I'm sure he feels the same way about me, so this is no shade. But, you know, if we didn't work out for whatever reason, we would both be okay. And you have to really evaluate your life sometimes and ask yourself, like, would I be okay if this other person was not in my life? Or would I be a complete wreck, completely lost, completely confused? So I'm going to share with you the #1 way to prevent that from happening. So simple, so easy, and it is to have a life or create a life before you get into a relationship. Have a life or create a life before you get into a relationship. This is so vital. You cannot solely depend on your partner to be your life, to be your joy, to be your contentment, to be your only friend, to be your only support. You have to have those other things in place before you get into a relationship. And if you find yourself in a relationship and you realize, I don't have all of these things yet. My partner is literally the only person that I go to for everything. My partner is the only person that I hang out with. My partner is the only person that I love, that I trust, that I can depend on. If you're finding that, you need to assess your situation and change that, because that is a scary place to be in. So here are some practical ways that you can do that. #1 is to keep your hobbies. If you get into a relationship, do not completely ditch all of the things that you were doing before your partner came along. What were you enjoying before you got into this relationship? I know sometimes when you get booed up, it's cuffing season, and all of a sudden, you know, you go MIA. You stop doing the things you like, you stop working out, you stop eating healthy, and you just kind of become this, what do they call it? Happy weight. You gain all this happy weight, which is great, but you gain all that happy weight because you're no longer doing the things that you used to do. So ask yourself, what are the things that I used to do before I got into this relationship? Or if you genuinely didn't have any hobbies, now is the time to create some. So create a list of things that you genuinely want to explore. Maybe it's certain career paths that you're interested in that you've never explore. Maybe there's certain hobbies that you want to pick up: photography, designing, art, illustration, whatever it may be, singing, dancing, whatever it is. Just decide, pick 1 or 2 things that you're really interested in learning about or exploring, and follow them. Tip #2 is do not ditch your friends. This should be a no-brainer, but we do it all the time, you know. You're all excited, you find your little boo or you find your bae, and then all of a sudden, you stop going out with your friends. You stop calling them, you stop meeting up with them, you stop texting them. It's like you just completely fell off the face of the earth because now you're in a relationship and they no longer see you. And I've been guilty of it, but I want to encourage you that if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you're losing yourself in a relationship, do not lose your friends. Don't ditch them, because if and when you need them, because you will need them, they'll still be there, versus if you go MIA and then it's this whole awkward, oh hey, I haven't talked to you in like 5 months, but I'm going through a hard time now, or me and my boyfriend broke up and now I want to, you know, rekindle this friendship, and hey girl, what you doing, let's go out. But it's like, where were you for the past 6 months like when they needed you? So don't ditch your friends. Be there for your friends. Stay in touch with them. Continue to hang out with them and make new connections even. And tip #3 is to honor your alone time. Honor your alone time. You cannot, it's so easy to do it, but do not get so consumed in the other person that all you want to do is spend your time with this person. All you want to do is be around them. All you want to do is hang out with them. Honestly, that gets draining after a while. It gets old after a while. For someone that's been in a relationship for a really long time, honor your alone time. Do the things that make you happy. Do those hobbies that we talked about in tip number 1. Treat yourself. Go to a movie. Go to dinner. Give yourself a nice bath. Do your hair. Do simple things, but just honor your alone time. Don't get so consumed and wrapped up in this person that you start to forget and neglect yourself. So those are my tips. That is the number 1 way to prevent losing yourself while you're in a relationship. I know it's tough. I know it's cuffing season. I know it's easy to do, but be mindful of it if you don't want to fall into that trap of feeling like this is the only person, this is your world, this is the one you depend on for everything. Is not a great place to be in, especially if things go wrong. So I hope that this video was helpful. If it was, comment down below and let me know. And I can't wait to have the conversation with you down in the comment section. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you head over to my website, fatimafarmer.com, and sign up for the free 7-day prayer journaling challenge. This challenge includes audio guides and prayers that you can download that will help you build your faith in a stronger relationship with God. I really hope that it's a blessing to you on your journey.